Hello everyone, welcome on back to Monet Farms. So I believe we're in month 5? Yeah. So we have the canola field still to finish up, the wheat field that still needs to be finished up. The canola and the wheat will both be sold off of the fields, at least if we can. I would prefer not to put it in storage and, well, just get a worse price. So, I did want to mention, I did cut a lot of it out in the last video, but I did talk about how we were having issues with the map. I don't think it's necessarily the map, though. We're probably going to use a bunch, I'm sure. Oops. Because I think most of the issues are fixed now. At least when it comes to logging in, there being weird issues and stuff. Turns out the premium edition, when you have that active, sometimes it causes some issues. And I tried... So basically how Farming Sim does its mods, even after you've disabled it, when you've had it active prior... in the save, it is still in the text file. I believe it's a text file for this game save. So I would still have all of the issues, because it would still show that it was in there, but it wasn't, active, if that makes any sense. So I just, made a backup and then deleted all the text lines about Premium Edition from the mods list and the game save and everything. Now a lot of the issues have cleared up, so. I also did realize we made a kind of a crucial mistake when we decided to put sorghum in that field there. By the time it's ready, it'll be, what, April, May? That's gonna probably be the worst price possible for sorghum. The best price for sorghum is like December, January. So yeah, we kind of made a little bit of a mistake there. It's gonna cost us quite a bit of money. And then I also did adjust all the fields that had ridges in them with taking out Premium Edition. All I did was I took whatever fertilizer level they had. If it was 50%, 100%. I took that and I just went to the game, was it dev control mod or whatever, and I set the field to be in a cultivated state with whatever level they had fertilized, because they didn't have anything planted in there. So hopefully that causes those to be fixed over time. I don't really want to go through and randomize all of my fields again. So, yeah. If you're playing this map, just make sure you don't activate Premium Edition from the start. Okay, there we go. It's selling. Let's grab... I would say it's definitely the wheat that's full. Grab the green cart. $26,000 from the first load of wheat there. We'll have, what, 3 more, like, compartments to do. So I'll get this started and I'll head right over there. Yeah, the big thing I've noticed is we're definitely, kind of doing a lot of carting. But when you have massive fields and kind of a tight time limit, kind of have to do that. Worker E. I would assume that's one of the canola ones. Of course, they're both going the wrong direction of what you would like them to go. So I have to drive into the crop, which is literally the main reason why I have crop destruction off. Is because I know this was going to happen a lot. I should be able to finish up this field and we can get them over to the oat field, which I did notice the oats is only halfway fertilized. So that's going to definitely knock down our yield for that field quite a bit. Oh, we're almost out of seeds here. Let's just take that off of a worker. Honestly, actually, we could... Yeah, we'll just bring it over. We'll get it filled up. We'll let the big one finish this out. It shouldn't take too long. Really, what? 2 swipes? They'll have it done in no time. Okay, send that off on a worker. You know, it would be nice if this was like precision farming. Because with precision farming, soybeans don't use any fertilizer. That would be really nice. Let me know if we do this again in the future, if we should have that active or not. Now, which harvester is 80% full? It's like playing Where's Waldo. Instead of you playing Where's the harvester that's almost full. I think it's this one. So I think those canola harvesters might get close to finishing that up. Yeah, this looks fairly full. Probably should check on the sprayer. See if we should get that switched over yet. Then we can get it moved over to this field over here next. Which will be nice. It'll be close to the store. I'm not sure if I'm going to upgrade that tractor to 4 horsepower. Because we could gain like 100, but obviously that's also a cost factor in there. We're probably not going to be selling the equipment at the end. So, I mean, it's also time though. It being slower to obviously plant because, well, it's a big freaking drill. I think the drill is supposed to be 600 horsepower requirement. Worker E has almost a full grain tank. That might be a gray canola one. Honestly, I think they should be able to finish this wheat field today. We can get a couple put into the oats field. Okay, so yeah, I definitely got the wrong one when I guessed which one had 80% full. Okay, that is empty, I believe. We'll go over here. Get this one unloaded. I'm probably going to take a worker off of this one, though. I don't want to get too far in here, because otherwise I'm going to be in the path of that. We'll take the worker off. Okay, they look like they're doing pretty good over here. Just as I say that, their tank is empty. Good thing I went and checked on it, I guess. Oh, you look, another worker has an 80% full grain tank. Oh, man. It's not the canola one, we know that. They finished over here, actually. I expected them to finish on the other end. We'll have to finish that bottom piece. They are about to fight. Oh, did that one just ram into the other one? I think it's just straight up pushed it out. Wow. Okay, we should get this moved. Get this brat back, and then we can hop right on back over there. And we'll probably hop to the wheat grain cart. Get the one harvester emptied. Then we'll hop to the other canola one that we were just on. Get that all emptied out into the trailer. And then put that out on the oats field. We'll have to finish out the bottom piece of the sorghum field, it looks like. That's a lot. It's a pretty good amount. So, if it's a little bit missed, you know, you may not always get to it, especially when there's so many workers going on and stuff. But when it's that big of a piece, I'll definitely try to get it on my way back up. And we can put that into the wheat field. Get that going. It'll probably finish a lot sooner than the small drill, obviously, but every little bit kind of counts. I don't know how much more we'll do for replanting. It's going to be tight right now. So I honestly am considering doing more sorghum, even though it's kind of a bad price when we need it. But you know, it's kind of one of those things where it might make the most sense when you want things to get done, you know, sooner rather than later. Okay, we'll get this harvester started up over here. I don't know how well oats usually yield, so we'll see how much we need to do for carting or not. So far, it looks like it's quite a bit, though, because we're already at almost 1,000 liters. And we started not that long ago. Maybe it's a good thing this thing wasn't fully fertilized. Alright, I really need to get this corner finished up. So I'll quickly get this finished, and then we can get this set out to the wheat field. I probably might put sorghum into it again. I don't know if we're going to do much more planting now. Like I said, I think it's going to take a while to finish what we have for fields once they are ready to be planted or harvested, and that's going to be around episode 9, 10. So it's going to be a struggle once we're doing that. So I would prefer not to have fields that are just being sitting there not doing anything. Especially like the big soybean field. That's probably going to easily be a month just to harvest the entire field. I might set all 4 harvesters out there if it's the first thing ready. We'll see. It's possible the pea field will be ready around then. So I think the oats field, once that's done harvesting, worker H would probably be the oat field harvester. Once that field is done, harvested, everything, we'll probably sell the field. The last thing I want is for us to just leave fields that need to be planted, or not need to be planted, but need to be harvested, and we're at zone 12, because that's, we got 1 year to do this, and it's kind of a hard cutoff of at a year. If we got fields out here that need to be planted, or not planted, but harvested, or planted for that matter, that's it. You know, it's kind of the end of the road, I guess. So I don't want to put, you know, longer crops in, also like canola and stuff. Well, that's just like right at the start of the series, you really can't put canola in. Or if it's like the one canola field we had, where it, you know, it was already on the map full with canola. But yeah, I think the sorghum was already a little bit faster than the soybeans. And I'd want it ready sooner rather than later, if possible. I might have to get this grain cart emptied into this trailer. We should probably grab the other harvester, get that put out onto the oat field. And we still have the one, the sprayer. Yeah, that only made it a pass. Not even. That is kind of scary. Let's finish out this here. Shouldn't take too long. Okay. So I'll do a short little time lapse. We'll finish out this field. We'll probably get this switched over to fertilizer. Try not to hit that tree. And maybe we'll try to get the one harvester set up for the oats. Obviously, we got a lot of things we got to sell to even get a grain cart open for that. So I'll talk to everyone in a little bit. Alright, so I'm just getting the third harvester at least set up. We have two full ones now, but they're at least going to be set up. I might add the fourth one next month. Okay, send that off on their way. Yeah, they are literally on their same path that I started them on. Those oats are gonna be something to do. That is for certain. Grain cart there. I don't know where we're gonna sell. Well, let's just quickly bring this down here. We'll sell it at the Swift Market. I don't think it's a super good price there, but we can then just have a worker bring this whole tractor trailer down to the oat field, and we at least try to get those going a little bit. I can already see, though, that's going to be a lot of grain. Quite a bit. And honestly, that field is a good-sized field. It's probably the fourth or third largest field on the map. It's not small. Although, you know, this field here is absolutely massive. Even the canola field's pretty big. I feel like once you get there, the field looks a lot bigger than they look on the map. Now, hopefully this works. It worked before when I tried it with flax, only out of the grain cart, but yeah, it's just a truck. It's something with the trailer. I don't know. Doesn't sell out of that, but it sells via the grain cart. Worker D has a full grain tank. They must be out of seeds or something. No. They just stopped. That's weird. Oh. They can go off on their way. My priority as soon as that grain cart gets down here is to empty some of these. We are finally at least making some money and not just draining it. We do still have the loan, actually. I just thought of that. Pretty sure we still have the loan, at least. So we may look to repay a bunch of that. These oats will probably be sold right off the field, and it'll probably go right over there. As long as it takes it. We probably should check on that. Oats. It does go over there. Just because it's so close. You can see they're missing a little bit on the edges. But yeah, they missed some down here. It is what it is. I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, that's a pretty good size field. 13. Smaller than this. Smaller than that. It's probably smaller than the canola field, honestly. But there is quite a bit here. For like how much you're going to yield, clearly. If we already have 3 full harvesters and they not even 1 full row down. Well, let's try and focus on getting the rest of the canola sold. Worker E stop, probably fertilizer. Say these 2 are still working, so. Oh, there's a fence over here. Dang it. Like to make sure we get all of our products sold. Especially the canola. I think that's going to start going down now. And next month we'll have the oats obviously right off the field. Hopefully we can get that whole field finished. And the flax, which will probably be sold fairly early on. It's a really good price now. I might be making a bad decision by not selling it now. But corn should be up next month too. That might be a little bit later in the month though. That still has a little bit of time to go up. I don't think January is even the highest price for corn. There might be 2 high prices too. Possible. I'll check on the corn. When is the highest price? It is, yeah, it's pretty clearly January, or we could sell it in July. But we'll have quite a bit of things to sell then as well. Get that switched. Get the back one empty, front one emptied. Figured. Okay, we can get this over here. Already almost 40% full off of this field. I think it's about $1,000 per 1,000 liters. So we're getting, it'll be over 40,000 liters already. Be what, 42? 43,000? Then that would mean we're going to get quite a bit from this field. One of those workers have a full grain tank already. Okay, where is the highest price for canola? Where should we be bringing that to? Canola actually says highest price is February. That'd be a little bit of a risk. I've never seen it high in February. Now, seed production doesn't... I couldn't get it to sell earlier. I think we have to buy it. Monette Seeds would be where we'll be selling. It's not that low. Granted, I'm holding off on the flax, and that's not that far off. I think we should sell it now. I've never seen canola go high in February of all times. I've seen it high other months of the year, but... Oh, Actually, yeah, this would actually work. We'll get this put over on that harvester. Yeah, this should easily be finished next month. Especially if we put a 4th harvester. This oats, I believe, go down after January. Oh, that one has a full grain tank too now, I think. This grain cart's almost full. All 3 harvesters are full. Yeah. I think if we get another harvester in there, we could put it over in the middle. Finish out that field super, super fast. And we'll send the grain cart down to Swift Market. I think canola can be sold there. Get that sold. Yeah, I also did think, I know sorghum does yield a decent amount, so I'm sure we'll have another thing similar to how the oats field is going. It filling up fairly fast. It's a good thing, but also kind of sucks when you're trying to keep everybody going and everything. Yeah, this is a large piece missed down here. Send that off. Oh, they're just about full. We'll let it get completely full of over here. Then we'll have our first load of oats to be sold next month already. Done. And I'm pretty sure the canola is ready over there. Great, let's send that quad track down here. Huh. Great job. Oh, I set the harvester to go over there. Whoops. They got the cart even down there. Hey, look at that. There's some full grain tanks out there again. How surprising, I know. Let's go and just turn off all of these. Take the worker off of them. Oh, worker's already not on that one. They left. Got $45,000 from that first load. Set it to the next. Another $45,500. We'll get this over here. If we do still have a loan, we'll pay it off. We'll clearly hit $500,000. We might have paid it off last time. I don't remember. It's been a week for me. Actually, it hasn't even been a whole full week. Maybe not, actually. $37,500 from that first load over there. How much is oats right now? Okay, January's the highest. It's what, 940? Seed production is always the highest, but it's the one we can't sell to. I'm hoping Monette Seeds stays fairly high, because that's kind of where I'm hoping to sell it all at. Get the last one sold. The last of the canola. $52,000. It's gone up. So our end total for month number 5 is $543,000. So $500,000. Well, actually, scratch that. I got to check my loans. we still have a $200,000 loan. So we can just imagine that we don't actually have that amount of money, but we'll pay off the loan. So our end total for month number 5 is actually $328,000. But we don't have a loan anymore, and we should have a bunch coming in from the oats field. Easily $100,000 out there right now. And of course we have the flax, $700,000 there. Corn, like $250,000. We do have to buy a bunch of liquid fertilizer too, though. So anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.